Hello, everybody, and welcome to Digi Downloaded After Dark, the streaming evening where we play games that are a little bit more adult, I guess, in nature. And yeah, we just have a look at some of the interesting stuff that's out there with regards to fan service or adult content or whatever. Tonight, we're doing something a little bit different. We're actually going to do two streams for a start. This stream is starting a little bit earlier than I usually do because of COVID-19 going away, at least for now in Australia. Things have started to open back up again, which has actually changed my schedule around a little bit. So the time I usually start to stream on a Friday night isn't really available to me now. So I'm still experimenting with new times and whatever. What I'm going to do is stream now, right now, which is the one you're watching here. And then I'm also going to do a stream later on tonight, probably about half an hour to an hour later than I usually start, just to see whether that one works for people better. So the other thing that is a little bit different about this stream is I have never played this game before. This is a completely new one. A review code landed with me today, and I've gone and installed it on my Switch. Assuming I don't hate it so much I can't finish the game, I will review it within the next week or so for DDNet. But I figured that I would stream it now, because it is obviously an adult game in tone. It's a horror game, as you can see. And yeah, I thought it would be fun to try streaming a game I've never played before. So apologies in advance for anything that you might see beyond here. I have absolutely no idea what is ahead. I can't hear the screen because I've got everything muted so that the stream quality is good. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I might not do this again. We'll wait and see, I guess. So we'll give people a moment or two to log in. We'll enjoy the lovely horror thing with the TV there blaring in the background. It looks very creepy. So we'll give people a moment and then we'll jump in and get going. I have no idea what this is going to be like. Alright, let's give this a go. Let's see how we go with it. So, we'll head on over to New Game, which is there. Just have a quick look at the options briefly, just to make sure I've got everything set up right. Subtitles on, I'm going to need that because I can't hear what's going on. I hope the sound balance is okay for listeners or people who watch this back after the stream. I hope you can hear... Excuse me, I hope you can hear me clearly enough. And you can also hear a bit of the ambient noise in the background. The controls all seem fine. I have no idea whether they're going to be any good or not. It looks like a very grimy kind of horror game. It looks very much like Resident Evil 7, I guess. That attempt to do the horror in the decrepit old building with the cracked walls and something stalking you. I would imagine this is some kind of variation on the stalker horror genre, just looking at it from here. And yeah, it's by a company called Blowfish, and I don't think I've played any of their games before. Saying that, I'll probably remember one at the end of the stream, but this is all new. Let's jump into it. New game. We've got a knife there. Well, that's automatically creepy. It's a bloody knife held by a girl, so maybe she's the one that's going to stab us. Already the mystery has started. I would not be surprised if absolutely nobody joins this stream. I've never really done out-and-out horror. I don't know if there's any audience amongst the people that watch DDNet for this stuff. I've done some horror-adjacent games like Tokyo Dark and The Coma, which may be the one that we do later on tonight. But that's always kind of, a tangent to horror. It's the horror is kind of almost secondary to the rest of the game. This one seems to be out-and-out horror, so... I apologize to all the listeners or the viewers if this is not your kind of thing. I actually don't mind horror as a genre. I grew up with a lot of the kind of B-grade horror stuff through the 90s and caught up with the 80s and stuff. And when I started to go to university, I studied horror as a topic, actually. I did about a year's worth of study just on the subject of horror and its various incarnations. So this is a genre that I do enjoy, but I don't cover it that much because firstly, there are an awful lot of people that do cover it. And actually, a lot of horror video games really don't do the horror thing very well. They try to be action games or jump scare games with monsters and stuff. That's not really where horror is for me. I'm much more about the thinky kind of horror, the psychological horror, even the B-grade slasher stuff. I like it when it's got themes that I can delve into and explore. You know, the whole kind of sexuality theme of the Halloweens and the Friday the 13th and stuff. That's where I'm interested in the genre, and most video games don't really have anything to latch onto like that. So that's why I don't cover this stuff that much. But occasionally a review code just drops at me and I've got to give it a go. So we're automatically quoting the Necromonicon. That's always a bad sign. That means they've been inspired by Lovecraft. Yep. Inspired by Lovecraft is always... I mean, it's a thing. Pretty much everybody that does horror is inspired by Lovecraft in some kind of way. But it is a little bit tropesy these days, especially for the video game industry. I guess I'm also playing this because I'm in a little bit of a horror mindset at the moment, because Deadly Premonition comes out in about a week, and you can bet I'm looking forward to that. That is a great... Well, the original anyway was great. I'm hoping the sequel is good as well. So presentation's not too bad. Straight up. Some horror games can be really, really dodgy in terms of how they're presented. This one looks not bad. I'm sure it's an indie project. Blowfish Studios, like I said, I've never heard of them before. Have absolutely no idea if they're any good, but they're obviously indie. They're not Activision. They're not Naughty Dog. And they've done a pretty good job so far. Like, just the opening presentation, it's very nice. Saw a car crash there. There's a moon. It's all very dark and creepy. That must be our home. Looks like we're about to get control of things. Okay, so new objective, find the plane tickets. Well, I'm guessing that bit of light there is indicating I need to go over to here. Oh, perhaps pick up the torch. There we go, I've got the torch. Let's take that with us. And we've turned that on. Okay, so now we can see nice and clearly. Car needs a bit of a clean. Yeah, needs a good clean, does the car. So this is one of those horror games where everything's got to be lit by a torch. I know that's kind of easy to do, I guess, because darkness obscures, and that's a common visual motif of horror, but I don't know. I'd love to see a developer actually try and do horror in a kind of very brightly lit setting. A little bit like Danganronpa, which had horror themes running through it. It did a great job of being very bright and colourful, but still very creepy. I don't think many developers quite get that you don't have to be overt with this stuff. I think that's locked. I can't hear anything. Like I said, I've got the stream on, or I've got the TV on mute here, so I can stream without the echo. And I imagine that was locked. Probably have to practice crouching or something here, right? ZL to crouch. Yep. Pretty tightly wound up house, really. If you've got to go crouching under things to get anywhere in your home. There we go. Okay, so we're outside right now, I guess. Sneaking around my own house because I can't get in. I mean, I'm assuming this is my own house. That's why I was sent to get the tickets, right? Because this is my home. Can I go in here? There we go. I've snuck in. Now, where do you think some tickets might be? For Heidi, never give up on your dreams. Okay. Contents: demons and gods, magic wielders, the undead. This is a interesting book. That's a lot of reading to do. Whoa, that's pretty neat. This handbook complements the tabletop game Good vs. Evil. It's a Dungeons and Dragons thing. That's some pretty neat art, actually. So we're gamers. That must be our partner. She looks very lovely. Can we turn the radio on?
Listen up.
Give you some music while we play, huh? That must be the tickets. Maybe not. Belicom, connecting people. Maybe I'm late on my bills, do you think? I guess so. Okay. Well, we're picking things up. Looks like we've got a dog as well. Otherwise, why else would we need the dog grooming, unless that's our business? Big Jim's Appliances, big sale. That's our dog. Must be our dog. We must be pet owners here. Somebody didn't do the dishes. Naughty, naughty. Sausages look good. I haven't had a hot dog for so long. The COVID has ruined my hot dog eating obsession. I haven't had a hot dog for ages. Hello, Perfect Frost and Dithy Ram. Thank God people are here to watch me play a horror game very badly. Are dogs human? No, dogs are dogs, which means they are inherently superior to humans. Can we make a sandwich? We can make a sandwich! I like games which are interactive like this. Looks like we've got a kid as well, I think. Unless I'm a really bad drawer and that's my own personal art, but looks like we've got a kid. That must be our doggy. Oh, cute. My volume's down, is it? You can't hear me very clearly. Sorry about that. I seem to be having issues with my damn microphone these days. It is actually on absolutely full, and it's just not registering very loudly. Maybe it's at its end. Maybe it's the end of times for my poor microphone and I need to buy another one. That would be just my luck right about now. Chicken are people. That's a good theory. I like chicken. I mean chickens as animals, not just the food. I also like the food chicken, but I like chickens as animals. We're looking for... So you guys joined the stream a little bit late, I think. We are looking for plane tickets. We've been sent to this house in very creepy fashion. Told to find plane tickets or something. Maybe we missed the flight because some idiot left the tickets at home. I don't know. I can't actually hear the backstory because I've got the TV on mute. Oh, what's the difference between pet ownership and slavery? That's a philosophical question that we can trace all the way back to the likes of Kant. That must be the bedroom. And apparently we leave plastic bags of junk in bedrooms. Yeah, cool. Cool. Switch light on. No, we don't have power in this house. Because otherwise it wouldn't be very spooky now, would it? Nice doors. That is a good TV. You could watch some good movies on that TV. What do we got here? Visitors, Odyssey. Apparently we can pick this one up.
I got you a present. Behind the Black Veil 7. Just don't expect me to watch it with you. I know you love his horror stuff, but it gives me nightmares. Ghosts? Yuck.
That looks like a movie that I would actually watch. I'm very ashamed to say that. That looks like a movie that I would watch. I do like bad horror. that one too. Yep. And since I do like bad horror, it looks like I'm going to get it from this one. Ooh. Who the hell leaves the wood fire on in a house which is currently unoccupied? That's a health and safety risk, that is. Unless there's somebody here. VHS, yeah. Hey, VHS is a bit like vinyl. It's going to make a comeback because of the quality of not really. There's no chance VHS is making a comeback. That must be our wedding photo. That reminds me of the Wicked Game music video clip. If you've ever seen Chris Isaak's Wicked Game, it's all black and white and it's all at the beach. She's wearing a swimsuit rather than a wedding dress, but I highly recommend that video clip. It's a good one. You have a hard time watching or playing horror? Yeah. Sorry about that then. I'll make sure the next stream later on tonight is better for you. Ghosty mask. No, demon mask. Whatever. Mask. Can we spin the... This is very interactive. We can spin the globe and everything. Pick our destination. We're still looking for tickets. This is a big house. Probably upstairs. I'm taking a guess here and saying the tickets that we're looking for, and no doubt the first scare that this game will offer will be up here. Baby's room. Do we leave the baby in the crib too to go with the fire? No. We didn't. We did the right thing and took the baby out of the house. Although in saying that, this game's probably that kind of the guilt of a lost baby horror story, which is so common. That is disgusting. That needs a good clean, folks. How can they have this really lovely mansion and then such a dirty toilet? Ay. Oh, security lock. Maggie's room. We've got a couple of kids, it seems. All very mysterious. So Maggie is well, Maggie's got a variety of tastes in music and movies and stuff, it would seem. I don't know where these tickets are. Oh, she likes old games too, so she's pretty cool. I like Maggie. Loves the NES. So nothing else we can get this way. Empty. Maybe a storage room. Ooh, cool. I'm guessing this is maybe set in the 80s or 90s then. Just given all the stuff that we're seeing around the house. You're in a fine mood today, Diddy. She likes horror movies, so she must be cool by default. I'm going to take a guess that's Grandma. Learning all about the family as we go here. Aha! I have found our bedroom, I think. What brand is that? Palphonics. Never heard of that one. But they must be a pretty wealthy family because they've got a TV in the bedroom in a mansion in the 90s. So, yeah, I imagine they're pretty okay off. Oh, what's this? Pleasant Falls security doors. Okay. Oh. Vintage collectors. I like it. How much you bet that's the pass key to the door down there? 0516. Remember that for me, peeps. 0516. Do you reckon we'll get to see who we are if we go to the... No. We can see the light. We can't see us. We're vampires. We are vampires. That's the big twist, everybody. You're actually a vampire. And another dirty toilet. What is it with these people who are not practicing basic hygiene. Oh my god, that shower's terrible too. I love how they've got a great mansion, but all the hygiene stuff is just disgusting. If a game was set in a reasonably sized house, it'd be over in about 5 minutes. That's the thing. 0516. I'll forget it otherwise. 0516. Can we run? Ah, we got a run button. No, that's a zoom button. We can't run. That's a good question, DDRam. Why is polyamory underexplored in gaming? I would explore it. Give me the budget to make one of these. What was the number again? 0, 5, 1, 6. I got it. There's going to be something that jumps out at us now. You watch. Ah, this is the home office. A bit jealous. This dude's got a better home office than I do. That's a good computer. I bet that thing has kilobytes of memory. Dr. Cow, sugar-free gum. Maybe cigarette, kicking a cigarette habit. Oh, it's a modem too. Oh, computer manuals. Do you remember these people? If you're all as old as I am, you would. Computer manuals. I think that might be the tickets. They look like plane tickets. Who boards a plane at 3:47 in the morning? Come on. Alright. Anyway. We got our plane tickets. So now we're going to go and have some ghost seat. I knew that was going to happen. A ghost was going to attack us. Whoa! What in the hell? I have no idea what's going on. Dude's got an upside down cross on his head and everything. I think we're playing what's the name of that movie? That absolutely terrible movie. Well, not complete. The Purge. I think we're playing The Purge. That looked like a Purge mask. That did. With a flight at that time, do you wake up early or just stay up? I have no idea. Australia's airports all have curfews. They can't be open at that time, which makes sense because who wants to fly at that time of morning? Anyway, things got really creepy now. Whoa! Dude has a weird tasting art. Okay. Let's get hunted. Why can't I open the door? Here we go. Something's going to get me now. Can I get out? Can I escape before they attack me? Ah, it's locked. Ah! Movement. I think I'm being stalked in the house somewhere. This is great. This is art. I was talking about art on my video earlier today. This is what I meant. I can't get there. It's all being blocked off. Open sesame. Nope. Maybe this way then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. The ghost just wants some validation. This is dark. I can't see crap. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. The ghost just wants some validation. Oh, come on. Why can't I just jump in my car and drive off? Oh, maybe I can. My controller's rumbling and I assume there's some sound happening, but I can't hear any of it. Whoa! There's a ghost chasing me! Sweet. Oh, maybe I was the killer. Oh, and then there was a car accident. Cool. Okay. Things are happening. Oh, maybe I was the killer. Oh, and then there was a car accident. Cool. Okay. Things are happening. I will happily publish that for you, Dithie Ram. Anyhow, I think what just happened was we just discovered that we're the murderer or something. Because we stabbed the woman, and then we crashed the car, and the mask that the dude was wearing was in the car, so it must be us, right? I think. That old urban legend where what's the story? That's one of my favorite old ghost, not ghost stories, horror urban legend stories. A woman jumps in a car and speeds off. There's all this news going on about how there are women being attacked in their cars everywhere. Anyway, she's driving along and she sees a car behind her, and it's following her, and she feels like she's being stalked, so she drives faster and faster, and the car keeps speeding to keep up with her, and speeding, and then eventually she has a crash or something and jumps out the car and tries to run away, and the guy in the car behind her jumps out and tries to chase her and catches her, and then she thinks she's going to die, but actually it's because the killer, the other driver saw the killer in the back of her car or something. Anyway, it's a great ghost story. They should do that as a video game. Screams. I'm seeing the subtitle screens. I'm stuck at the gate and they won't let me through. Ah, we're back here again. Ah, now I think it's a, find a way to vanquish the spirit. Cool bananas. It's been a crime scene now because we see the two there. Some police dude has marked out the crime scene with the various things. And we woke up in the middle of the crime scene. Does that mean we were the ones that were the victim then? I'm getting very confused by this now. Because we just woke up in the middle of the crime scene, so I assume that we were the victim. But just then before, we were the perp. I'm confused. Why is that a bit of evidence? We are in a way, I think. I think we are all victims in one way or another. I mean, this guy obviously deserved to die. And who listens to the sounds of nature? That's just a horrible CD. Boo. Thank God for you. He's a religious nut too. Cool. Banjo and Sutherland, The Good Book. Oh, this guy's got problems. This guy's got real problems. He likes horror and he's a hardcore Christian. Yeah, he'll that's immediately what I was going to say, but I didn't want to. He likes horror and he's a hardcore Christian. He also likes Impressionism, so that's a good thing. I mean, if you like Impressionism, you're automatically not a terrible person. Mind you, he probably likes Monet rather than Degas, and we all know Degas the better one. Okay, so there's a ghost that's around trying to chase us down or something. And we need to try to vanquish this ghost somehow. I wonder if this is a walking simulator and there's no actual threats beyond what's heavily scripted into the thing. Oh, that's Mel Kishida, I think. Mel Kishida's the best of... Now, see, this dirty toilet makes more sense in this context now, because we're in a creepy house. I'm not as disturbed by the creepy toilet now. It's pretty good. Babies' rooms are always creepy when there's ghosts around. And nothing right now. I don't know. Check out Atelier Arona and tell me what you think. I think they're pretty sexy. Can I get a gun or something? Do you think a gun will stop the monster? I think that's meant to be an underwear drawer. Bit messy. Can I get out here? I think we're in a kind of purgatory. As you can see, it's all very misty and foggy up there. Looks like it might be Silent Hill. This game's a Silent Hill teaser demo. How good would a new Silent Hill have been? It's a pity we never got that. I think we have to go in here. Oh, heater's on. Hey, yay, yay. I just stand here. That'll get rid of the ghost. Ghosts don't like warm. Can I wear a mask? Who just hangs masks up like that? There's another game I'll play at one stage eventually. I'll need to make it a adults only one because it's got all kinds of nudity and stuff in it. It's a game called Lust for Darkness. It's really neat. It's a Lovecraftian style horror thing, I guess. But more importantly, it's also an Eyes Wide Shut style horror game thing. And it's really neat. I quite like that one. It's on Switch. It's not the best port because it's a little bit janky. But it's not bad. Oh, we've got the radio on now. The Exorcist 1 and 2 bootleg. Oh, that would have to be... in terms of liberating sexuality from social norms, who is the Wilhelm Reich of game writing? That'd have to be the Saya no Uta writer, wouldn't it? Is that a... Thought that was going to be like a porn knockoff of Indiana Jones, but it looks like it's just a jokey thing. Dolly. All these VHSs. Oh, you've actually got Luster for Darkness. Good stuff. It is, it's pretty palatable as far as horror goes, so I know you just said that you're not a big fan of horror. That one I think you should be pretty much alright with because it's not pure horror as such. It's a little bit classier. The Uro Butcher, yes. I don't know if he is a communist or not. I don't know. I mean, if you specifically want a communist artist, then you can always go Kojima, because he's out and out about being a big fan of Che Guevara. So, Lucky Stars Sigs. Gross. Dude's a smoker. That's disgusting. Speaking of horror-themed RPGs, I know that you were joking, but there is one that I'm really looking... Death End Remake Request. Death's End Request 2. Really looking forward to that. Oh. Where's that noise coming from? Is that like a TV or a radio somewhere? Oh dear. That that meat has been butchered. Ha ha ha. That's a good joke. Kojima's really cool. You should play, now that you've got a good PC for it, Dithie, you should play Death Stranding once it comes out in, what, a week or so on PC. You'll like Death Stranding. I think it's a very communist game. Okay, so we've got some kind of radio broadcast on repeat. I have no idea where that's coming from because once again I'm coming from the TV. Nope. Because once again I've got no sound coming through the speakers right now. So I'm assuming it's coming from the radio somewhere. Oh, well, if you've already seen Death Stranding streamed, then yeah, there's no reason to play it for yourself. You can get the narrative message from it easy enough just from watching it. But yeah, it's good stuff. I'm a big fan of Death Stranding. Chips! Why would you call a cookie brand chips? This game makes no sense. On no level does this game make any sense. I'm very disappointed by this game now. If you're going to call a brand chips, it should be chips. Goodness sakes. Chips, the cookie brand. What kind of completely irresponsible people pull... I feel better today. My thoughts are dark, black as night, life is sparse. A total absence of light. When it's all over, come find me there. A broken soul, I belong nowhere. That must be that teen girl's diary we found. That's poetry that comes straight from a teen girl. New memory unlocked. Don't know what that means, but... Oh! There's an Illuminati eye there too, just for extra mystery. This game seems to be throwing just about every dart at the wall it can manage. Dude, did you not see the end of... Did you not see the end of Death Stranding? Like, it's kind of completely subversive to that whole thing. I read it as an exact anti-nationalism game. Anyway, we found some silly journal. This game is going nowhere. It's weird because the opening image for it seemed like it was going to be like a Resident Evil 7, and it's not anything like that. So I'm a bit confused right now about what this is meant to be. I think it's a walking simulator. Oh. My light has gone out. I'm going to be killed! Ah! Oh my god, there's a ghostie coming for me. Run for the hills! I can't escape. I'm stuck. That meant nothing. It was just a written thing. This is that was just a scene, I think. I think it was meant to be creepy. But it kind of wasn't. Whoa! This family has really warped taste in art. No wonder they ended up killing one another. Oh, there's writing on the wall. I look into the mirror. I see only a husk. I have no sympathy for this family, I've got to say. They're all a bit cray-cray. I can't use that. I got a weapon. I'll hit the ghost with it. Why can't I take that with me? Oh, I've been locked out. That's right. I want out of here anyway. Don't think I'm meant to go in there just yet. Unless I get the bolt cutter. That thing, right? Smash the door down? Nope. Okay, so here's the thing I don't like about video games, right? These kinds of video games that always put these arbitrary walls up. If you're going to put chains on a door, but put a big hammer right next to it, then you've got to anticipate that somebody is going to want to pick up that hammer and just try and deal with the door that way. I mean, we're obviously not going to be that concerned about damage that we're causing to this house, since it's weird ass creepy version of our home. So why can I not just pick up this thing and smash the door down? It's fundamentally bad game design. Like, if you don't want people to try and smash the door down, then just don't put the hammer there. Simple. That's a good painting. That's me on a Friday night, peeps. Alright, there was something about a mirror or something, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to pull this away and spook myself out with whatever's in the mirror. Ooh! I'm a vampire again. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. What have I just done? I think I've gone into the mirror. I'm in Silent Hills. I think I've gone into reverse world. Everything's been reversed. I'm in the mirror world now. See? There's me on a Friday night, but on the other side of the room. This is art, this is. And that door, which had all the chains on it, are now conveniently gone. I still can't pick up the hammer and take it with me. I might want it when a ghost comes around. But anyway, I think we have to go down here. Is there a ghost? Hello, ghost. I swear to God, Dithy, I'm going to get you to actually write a game one day. You can write it however you like, and it will be wild and good. I would love to see a game written by Dithy Ram. I bet that's a puzzle. It's like press the yellow one 3 times, press the blue one twice, and everything lights up. More interesting art. Whoever did all this painting is pretty talented, but also quite weird. It's truth. It's truth. Things like logic and realism and the ability to be creative don't matter once don't matter beyond what the game developer wants you to. I think this is a sliding block puzzle. Oh, bloody hell. I can move that one. Back and forth. I think that's a puzzle, but that's all I can do. Ah, there we go. That's a puzzle. That was really hard for me. Where's the ghost? Oh, ghost. Uh-oh. I think something creepy is behind here. Something creepy is in those jars. What's that? Heart? Is it yum? Oh. Ah, it's just pickles. Just my pickling hobby. What we got here? Oh, it's all reversed, so I can't see anything properly. I don't know. Hatsune Miku's pretty realistic, in that she actually exists and is in the real world. So, anime is no longer separate to our realities. It is now part of us and part of our reality. We can construct our realities as we like, which includes bringing anime girls into the world if we want to. Those things are gas canisters, I think. It's like the soda stream canisters. Dude needs to take them back and get his refund so he can get new ones. Miku is the only reality that matters. I'm pretty sure that's something. There's blood and stuff. Gross. Why don't these people clean up? I'd be mopping. Ah. It's a haunted mask. That's the one that made us do all the murders. Ah, this must be the Necromonicon. Necromonicon. This is all very Lovecraftian. Colloquium. Ritual of sacrifice. So, according to this game, Lovecraft was part of the Illuminati. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've actually seen that theory before. Write a scripture, write a devotion. Whoa. Ah, I did it. So now I know how to get rid of the ghost. Oh, I better wear this thing. I think I'm dead. Something's coming for me. I'm dead. Ah. Uh-oh, it got me. I'm deaded. Can't say I didn't deserve that, to be honest. No, I don't think it would sell well, Diddy Ram, if you wrote that visual novel that you are proposing there. But I would certainly enjoy publishing it anyway. I'm writing a visual novel that's based on the Marquis de Sade's writings, so you know I'm not that keen on my stuff selling as well as The Last of Us 2. That's not really my priority here with these visual novel series. I'm pretty sure I just died, but maybe I was meant to. I think this is the point of the game. It's like a series of scenarios that you. It's just me and the monster. All he does is drink. Oh, I see. So actually, this game is actually a very this game is a metaphor for domestic violence and alcoholism and all that kind of stuff. That's what this game is actually about. New objective: find some of her remains. Okay, right. That's getting very. It's all crumbling around us now. You see, it's getting worse every time we wake up in the same spot. But if this game is a metaphor for domestic violence and alcoholism and all that kind of stuff, why does he wear a mask to stab her? That doesn't. It still doesn't make. Maybe they went to a party and it happened after the party. I don't know. If that's the extent of this game's mysteries, though, I'm tapping out. This is terrible. Yeah, I don't think they go that far. I think it's just they just stick to the sympathy. Oh, we saw something walk off down there. Ah, very good. Okay, I can buy that. The mask represents his refusal to take responsibility. I like that. Why did we see a body go into... Why is the toilet now rainbow coloured? What is this game even doing? So we need to find her remains now. I guess probably down in the basement again. They're all tied up, right? Like the... The door that we can't get into because it's all chained up. That must be where he's dropped the body. Can't leave. What's this? Honey, it's been 4 years. I need you and I love you more than I can express. Please, please get some help. They have a clinic and... I think you're stretching with applying that theory to this particular game, Diddy. I think that certainly applies in other games. I don't think it applies to this one in particular. So the wife tried to get the husband help for his alcoholism because that's the right thing to do, I guess. But I guess he was having none of that. Liked his drink too much, he did. So really you're playing the bad guy in this game, I guess. Like, whoa, something's happened again. Why did he film it? That's the other question here. Because he was filming it. We saw him film the death. Why did he film it? Whoa, what's all this? Oh, he also had a drug habit.
Pain.
He was on
Anything I can do.
pain meds and stuff. Pain meds? Sleeping tablets. Yeah, that's always a good combination with alcohol. Um, what was the deep meaning of the bath scenes in Blue Reflection? Well, see, you're in water, which is blue, and those bath scenes you're always reflecting on something. So, blue reflection. It was like a visual reinforcement of the name of the game, you see. Alcoholism still better than capitalism. I agree with you on that one. I say as I take another sip of my beer. Really, horror games like this are an excuse to drink anyway. It's the only way you can get through them. I can tell you that this game is probably heading towards one of the DDNet Red Star reviews. Deadly Sins. Deadly Sins. Dude's got a shining thing going for him as well. Likes writing on walls. All work and no play makes something something. Ooh, that's a nice camera. Ooh, I can take this one. I actually get to take something with me. Tutorial camera. You've just picked up a camera. To switch to camera mode, press... this game has fatal frame elements in it. You get to take photos of the ghosts. Once in camera mode, you can take photos. Photos will often reveal hidden clues and surprises you wouldn't normally see. If you're stuck, try taking a photo. You might find a solution or a clue. Oh, I'm a lime person through and through. Lime's my girl. Lime on top over Hinako even. I like Hinako, but lime is number one. The camera has unlimited film, but if you ever see camera film in the world, it's a reminder to use the camera. That is just... Oh, okay. Cool. Whatever. Let's take photos of stuff. I'm looking for a ghost. It works. I can take photos. What was the button to take photos again? Okay. If I bet you if I take a photo of that, it'll be like a hidden door or something. So let's do it. See? Blood trail and everything. I have to go to that door, I think. Maybe not. Closer, closer. Okay. Can't get much closer than that. Oh, key! Oh, so by taking photos of the world, you now can materialize things in the world. That's pretty neat. I want to take that with me, please. And I'll use that key for this door, I think. I'm not alone, I'm not alone, I'm definitely not alone. Nope. There's a ghostie in here, I think. Where are you, Miss Ghost? Give me what I deserve. What's on that tape? What are we watching? Nothing. Well, this is why you never pay attention to Reddit. It's a bad place where bad people go to hang out with other bad people. Nothing good ever came of Reddit, did he? Nothing. Oh, here's his alcohol. Who the fuck are you? All you do is drink. I like when games throw a swear word in, just because, you know, it's adult. What's he drinking anyway? Is that... Oh, that is so a riff on Foster's. He has terrible taste in alcohol. So, to all the people watching this channel, this is almost exactly what a Foster's beer looks like as well. That's the exact aesthetic of Foster's. And Foster's is the worst thing that Australia has ever invented, bar none. And anytime you see a Foster's, you should run, because whoever drinks it is probably a serial killer. And now I'm going to be sued by Foster's for saying that. But I am saying that, and I'm sticking with it. I'll get a lawyer. What else is he on? What's that? He likes a variety of things, that's for sure. What's this? Whiskey in a can? Come on, dude. Go for quality over quantity. He does have a bit of a drinking problem. We'll give him that. His wife's probably right on that account. Let's take a photo of the pretty picture. He really doesn't respect his wife if that's a portrait of her. That's going to turn into a monster now or something. You watch. Oh. Nothing. Wasted opportunity to do something with the camera there. What the hell is this? How is this my home still? I just turned the corner and now I'm in some kind of abandoned hospital. I love this game. This game is art. Deepest sympathies. Oh, I think we are actually in the hospital. After stabbing the wife. Can I open it? Or possibly... I think we're working it out here. So I'm guessing that they lost the kid. And because they lost the kid, the guy takes up the alcohol because, of course, that's what he does in horror. And that's why he ends up stabbing his wife. I've figured this story out. Spoilers. Oh. That's a hint I need to take a photo. What am I going to see? No, not much. Let me need to take a photo of that. No. What is that? Ah, that's a... I don't know. I have no idea what that is. I was almost going to try and bluff my way through that, but I just don't know. Probably have to take a photo here. Get a bit closer. Take a photo of that remarkable lamp. Whoa! I saw a big pile of meat. I saw a big pile of meat and I died from it. I don't know. Maybe I opened the wrong door and now I have to do it again. I saw a big pile of meat and I died from it. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. That's it. I'm done with this game for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was entertaining. You can look forward to an entertaining review of this one when I'm done with it. I think it's going to be a special review. That was Infliction Extended Cut. So, like I mentioned at the very start of the stream, I'm going to do another stream later on tonight. Just not at the time I usually start because I have to go and run and do something right now. But I will be back in about... What time is it now? 8. I'll probably be back in about 1.5 hours to start the next stream. So we'll start between a half hour and 45 minutes later than we usually do at the DDNet after darks. And we'll play something that's a little bit less mind-numbingly terrible than this. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back soon.